admiration, not only for your music, but for you as a person, which I found to be very interesting, set apart from other rappers that I comment on and inquire about. Now, and they're all eager, your fans are eager to hear from you in prison. They want to know how you're doing. Just like you receive letters from all over the country, from kids, from their parents, so forth. What kind of message would you share with young people? I know you commented on gangster rap, and I understand it. I understand where you're coming from with this. But what are your comments on that subject for young people, for your fans, for the 11 or 12 or 13-year-old that listens to your music?
First, I'm going to say, I don't feel all the adoration or whatever that comes from the fans. I feel like a lot of people put different standards on judging me than they will put on the next man. You know, one rapper can say, I'll kill you, I'll cut your heart out, I'll put this gun to your pregnant belly and blah, 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 and you get all love. All I'll say is, you know, we don't need to be letting these B-I-T-C-H's run our life. And I'm hating females, you know what I mean? And this other person could be the man. So I don't feel it. I think I've been attacked more than I deserve, but that's all good to me. Because I always been a fighter, always been a soldier, always been a struggler. Ain't nothing stop me but death itself. You know what I mean? So as far as what I have to say to other people, I don't really want to come off like I got the answer, I'm gonna teach y'all. It's not like that. I don't got the answers. But just from where I'm sitting at, I can see the only reason I ever came out and said, when I said I was living thug life, believe me, it was all real. You know, and as sure as thug life is tattooed across my stomach, it will always be a part of me. But thug life is like the 12th grade. Some people graduate from high school and don't seek to do anything else. So they continually live the thug life. Some people want to go to college and want to go, hold on, let me pick up Yummy. Yeah, like high school is thug life. You know, you graduate from 12th grade, and you can live your whole life with a high school diploma, but you're always going to be missing something. That's where I felt like I was. Thug life is always going to be real to me, and it still is real to me, because as long as the factors that make thug life are there, thug life will be there. But I also felt like I wanted to go to college, not college in school or university, but college in life. I wanted to move up. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted to expand. I wanted to grow. And that's what this was all about, by saying, you know, no more of that. I want some more of this. I want y'all to see this. You didn't like that? Well, you definitely ain't gonna like this. So what I would tell, you know, anybody who would listen to me is that, you know, you gotta start peeping game. Peeping the game. The game is the game of life. You gotta start peeping how they're doing it. And if you see it, you can see the little signs that says that the guns are turning away from, you know, Europe and Russia and Iran and Iraq, and they're turning to us. Because look how they're doing our music. You know, you've never seen in no time in history where they put so much attention on some music. You know what I mean? And they're like, we are the cause of all these problems. You can look at it with a 3 strikes law. You can look at it where they're building more jails. They're starting to sell jail space. You know, jail is big business. Believe me, I'm in jail. I see the big business. They charge you for your telephone calls. They charge you for disciplinary problems. Jail is big business. You know, you can feed a whole town off one jail. This jail is in the middle of a town that feeds everybody. Everybody works here. This is the main income. So if there was no criminals, nobody would work. You know what I mean? So if we don't start peeping that, we're in trouble. Also, I know when I was young, the way they described jail is like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't wait to get to jail. Straight up. I mean, I was scared and everything.
What, 3 hunts in the car?
No question. It was just that's where you get the game. That's where you got more soldiers that can build you. But now that I'm here, this is not the spot. I know everybody go to jail, come out to here, it ain't the spot. This is not the spot. You got somebody that tells you when you can get up, when you can shower, when you can do this, when you can do that. You know, they can speak to you anywhere they want to, and you got to accept it. You can die here, you know what I mean? Just yesterday, a dude was murdered. He wasn't in here on no murder beat. This dude was in here on a drug beat. You know, he's gone. He's dead in jail. You know what I mean? by another prisoner who had life. He had nothing to lose. You know what I mean? So when you start looking at it like that, you'll start seeing that it just don't weigh out to be in our favor. So we need to start figuring out another way. Now, if we do want to live a thug life and a gangster life and all of that, okay. So stop being cowards and let's have a revolution. But we don't want to do that. Dudes just want to live a character. They want to be cartoons. But if they really wanted to do something that was that tough, all right, let's start our own country. Let's start a revolution. Let's get out of here. Let's do something. But they don't want to do that. They want to pimp our communities and portray this image that they know we all can't survive and make it. And that's what I saw. Even though I was surviving this thug life, everybody that was trying to be like me was going to jail. And then finally I went to jail. Even though I wasn't getting shot up, they was all getting shot up. Then I got shot up. I started seeing, damn, you know, it is my fault. It is not my fault where I made it happen, but it's my fault because I'm smarter than that. Yeah. Now, if I was dumb and I was ignorant is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Now, if I was dumb, that'd be cool. It wouldn't be my fault. But it's my fault because I'm smarter than that. I do have another way I can say this. It doesn't mean that I don't feel that way no more. It just means that let me be as smart as them or smarter.
All right, knowing what you know, what do you think about youth and gang violence, especially in the black community and Hispanic community? Youth and gang violence.
I think I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it. I think gangs can be positive. It just has to be organized. And has to steer away from being self-destructive to being self-productive. I think
listen to this.
Is built on gangs. You know, I think this country still is run on gangs. Republicans, Democrats, the police department, the FBI, the CIA, those are gangs. You know what I mean? The correctional officers. I had a correctional officer tell me straight up, we're the biggest gang in New York State. Straight up. You know what I mean? So this whole country is built on gangs. We just have to not be so self-destructive about it. Organize, you know.
But the violence,
but it's violence in America. What did the USA just do flying to Bosnia? We ain't got no business over there. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. How can they tell us not to have gang? You know what gang violence is? Mostly, and if the people don't want you to hear this, somebody shoots your family member. So of course you retaliate. You know what I mean? Same thing the US does, said nobody even shot their family members. You know, they see somebody bomb a school and all these people get killed, so the United States feel like, oh, that's messed up, we gotta go show them who's the real killers. That's the same mentality these gangsters get. You know what I mean? So two, they stop that mentality, we won't stop. Or they won't stop. Because they watch this country to see what they do. America is the biggest gang in the world. You know what I mean? Look at how they didn't agree with Cuba. So what was it? Cut them off. That's what we do in the street. We block things off. I want to say stop the violence. I want to say the violence ain't good.
why can't you say that?
Because that's not realistic. I know it's not good. I'm sure if anybody speak up against violence, it'll be the brother that got shot 5 times. I got shot twice in my hand, all up in. Trust me, violence ain't cool. And they know violence ain't cool. Ain't nobody out there with a gun saying it's cool to be shooting people. It's just, you know, it's certain situations where there is no way out. But there are situations where we can find a way out. But until we find that way out, we can't say not to live this lifestyle. Now, two, we as black men, Puerto Ricans, whatever, so we stand up and start taking control of our communities. We can't get mad at anybody who stands up to do anything. You know what I mean? So I believe that it's the community that needs to do something about it. I do believe that there's a piece of liability on the drug dealers and the gangsters and the gangs and all of that, but these are not scholars. You know what I mean? We pay taxes. We pay taxes. This government is not doing anything to stop it. When the people in LA, after the rebellion, when we stopped and there was a truce, nothing happened. Did we get any jobs? No. Did we get any relief? No. But every time there's a flood, earthquake, or a thunderstorm, America will give mad millions to somebody because their house broke down. They don't care if we stop the violence or not. They don't care about gang violence. You know what I mean? Every time that Bosnia gets shot up, any place gets shot up, they send them a whole bunch of millions of food and packages from what, Somalia, everywhere. Everybody getting food but us. So we don't want the gang violence to stop.